2, 3.
No. And you can say no
Did you?
nice. No,
Yeah,
not
you
this
can
sweet. One thing I'm not going to do is raise a whole bunch of bratty kids that grow into a whole bunch of bratty adults. And what I thought I was going to get rid of at 18 turned into someone called let me at 40 for the same type of thing.
creating those boundaries and saying no, it'll have you feeling bad at first. But then when you realize how much self-care it is in saying no, you start feeling good. God's no is not no, not right now.
Yeah. Or
it might-
no, because I got something
Because I
better
have
for
something
you.
better, yeah. If I tell you I can't come somewhere, that means me and God going on a date.
There you go.
So don't take it personal. Take it up with him.
Woman in Black is where we put down the cape,
And pick up the mic.
being authentically who we are,
Where we are.
unmasked,
Unfiltered.
and unapologetic.
All right, let's do a quick check-in. How are you? How are you doing? Why are you laughing?
Because I'm all right. You know, I got some things going on right now. It's taking me through an emotional roller coaster.
Yep.
But I'm good. What about you?
I'm good. Just living.
The dream.
Then I said I'm fine. I'm living. I'm surviving. I'm thriving. Listen, I'm living my soft girl era.
Good.
I don't even care about nothing else. It's the point I don't even care. I don't even care. It's just like, what? Huh?
Yeah. I wish I couldn't care.
Well, I choose what I care about.
Me too.
Maybe that's better.
But the stuff I want to choose not to care about, I still got to care about.
Yeah.
I have 2 cups today. I have a cup of water and a cup of sugar.
That's exactly what it. That's
And
what's
that's
making you
why
more.
I'm dehydrated and all this other stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What you need is a cup of tea. That's what you need.
I had tea splashed into my sugar.
That's splash into your sugar. It been the other way around. It's all right. I got my black tea with dandelion root in it. You need that. Listen, you need the
Her so
herbs.
organic.
I'm trying. I just I'll be on my journey. We all got journey. That's one of my journeys because my body don't be cooperating. So I gotta do more. I gotta be extra with it.
Yeah. Gotta be disciplined.
Yeah. So what's our topic for today?
It is saying no. It's okay to say no.
Yeah.
And why it's important to say no. You got to create those boundaries. No.
Right.
I overwhelm myself, not on purpose, but because I want to show up for everybody. Yep.
Mm.
And then I'm drained. And in the time, what I should do is when people invite me places, I should just be like, oh, let me think about it first. Immediately, if I already know I don't have anything to do, or I know I can, even if I know I can't, I'ma still be like, okay, I'll be there. I'll do it. You see how I just ran those cases of water in the house? Knowing good and well my body couldn't do that today. It's still just, all right, I'll do it.
Yeah, because I think sometimes we extend ourselves thinking that we're being nice, and we done went over into it. Ain't so I won't call it self sabotage yet, but just think of the scenario where you ask somebody if they need something and they say no, and you like, are you sure? Take that no and run.
And just go, right?
Take the no and run.
Yes, that's what I have to do. Yes. Just
So
no.
yeah, they
Like,
already
okay,
gave you
cool.
an
But
answer.
I'm just so over. It's just me. It's just me always wanting to make sure everybody is okay. And I read something that people who overshare or who always want to show up for people, they do it because people haven't like they feel like they're filling a void of when
Mhm.
times when people just weren't there for them or when they needed people. I've always had a village, right? But the times that I needed people the most, nobody knew that
Who
I needed them.
and whose fault is that?
Mine.
And the only reason why I ask
Mhm.
that is
Yep.
like I'm definitely a person who have done more, but
Mhm.
I have to always like check myself in it and ask myself those questions
Mhm.
because they're not putting me in that position. I'm putting me in that position.
Mhm. Yep.
And I'm like, Des, you're not showing up for you. That's not their fault.
Exactly. Exactly.
And it's hard. It's a hard lesson to learn.
So I had to learn that. No. And then one time, it's like it's so hard because I'm an empath. Like I have so much empathy to an extent, right?
Mhm.
Especially okay. Especially because I am, let's throw this out here. This is one thing y'all could get to know about me. I'm friendly, but I'm not nice. Right? So
Mhm.
I can engage in a conversation with anybody. I can make you feel really nice and just be friendly. But I'm only nice, like really nice to my people.
Right.
Like I'm overly like those are my people, I'm territorial. So I never want anyone to lack anything. If we're all attached, like I'm going to try to find a way to make your situation better. Like that's just me. But one time I found myself just checking up on other people and someone needed some food, right? So this person didn't need food, but I felt bad because like he needed me, right? So I could never say no. So here I am ordering all this food to send to the next state. Turn around in my pantry after literally texting like the food got delivered. Did you get it? Turn around in my pantry. Mind you, I have boys. Me and my just it's just me and my boys at home. Turn around in my pantry and I haven't even gone grocery shopping for myself. No food in there for me and my kids, but
Mhm.
because I could not say no, you know what I mean? But it just took from it kind of like it not even kind of, it did. It took from their mouths to feed somebody else who is capable of doing for themselves versus my boys are still kids. So they depend solely on me to
Right.
get, you know what I mean, to supply their needs. But that made me realize like, Josh, you got to say no.
Yeah.
You
And
got to say no.
I think it took me some time to learn as well.
Mhm.
I'm not gonna act like I just like I still have times where, but I'm probably not as bad as you are, cause I would say no, or I'm like I'm not sure if I could do that, or
Mhm.
trying to find better ways of saying it so I don't feel bad. But
Mhm.
my brain is telling me, well, that don't feel bad for prioritizing yourself, and so I think that's where I no longer look to people for my validation.
Mhm.
I know we've said things like that in the past, like when people be running to internet validation and
Yeah,
stuff.
yeah.
But I don't look to people for validation anymore. Like I know who I am. I don't need the hand clap. I don't need to. Not saying that's why you did that. I want to be
Mhm.
clear. I don't need the hand clap, but I think those are some of the reasons why I showed up for people in the past. I showed up
Mm.
for them in the past. One, to make them feel good, but because it made me feel good.
Mhm.
And I understand that God can use me to show the world who He is. And sometimes I don't know where that boundary stops,
Yep.
but I also know that God wants me to prioritize Him in my life,
Mhm.
not just showing other people Him. And I think that's where the confusion used to like overwhelm me. I didn't see it as confusion, but once you start having children, once you
Mhm.
start these things and you do that and you look in the pantry and you're like, did I just? And that's the realization. Like, yes, my cup will overflow, but I'm not just gonna pour my cup into yours.
Right. Right. And then you realize, right? I'm constantly giving yes, yes. And listen, the yeses do not mean financial yeses all the time. You know what I mean? Like it could be anything because you can be drained just from always giving somebody advice all the time, always being a
Yeah.
burden dumper or they dump their burdens on you, and then you're just constantly pouring into them. So I had to learn that part too. Like, no, I can't pour into you right now. I can't do it. Like, I am currently, I think we said this in a few episodes prior, like in my selfish season, where I
Yeah.
have to say, I literally have to say no.
Right.
Like, literally have to say no, even with my kids, right? So because I raised my kids by myself, and most of my kids, they have all of their friends are like 2-parent households. So I always go up super above and beyond to make sure my kids don't ever feel like they're lacking anything because such and such mom and dad did this and such mom and dad did this. So it's like, I gotta do it. But here lately, no. And it's always Tyler. Like, it's always Tyler. He always gets me like feeling like, oh my gosh, now I gotta go 3 times harder because his friends no, Tyler, I love you. No. It's always Tyler.
It's always one.
It's always Tyler. He could get me every time to feel so bad, like, oh, I gotta do this extra because he only has me. And
it's so crazy because, like, now I see it from both sides, right? Having been a single mom and then having been married. And I'm
Yes.
so much practicing no with these kids. And I think that from the single mom perspective, sometimes we feel like we got to fill that void and we want to show up the best. We want them to feel like they're not lacking anything. But on the other end, from the marriage perspective, I sit here like, y'all not about to be entitled. No, you're not going to get it all. No, no. And so it's like, almost, not that all single parents and all married parents do this, but sometimes you see that as a single mom, you doing things that the married parents ain't
not
gonna
even
do.
doing. You all here picking up 2 extra jobs just to make sure. Mind you, you already make good money, but you gotta go get a whole nother job just to make sure. No.
And like, I ain't about to stress myself out behind you.
Exactly.
You
Like,
better go outside.
no,
leave me
for
alone.
real. It's just, I don't. And then honestly, no was hard for me. For me to hear people tell me no,
Oh yeah.
that's like, what's that? A foreign language? Like, what you mean no? Like,
that's so crazy.
and that might be come because like I'm the youngest again. You know what I mean? I'm the only girl, so it's like, no. What is no? That is disgusting. You want me to go back upstairs and try this again? Like, that's nasty. Just no. I used to have a hard time with that. No.
That's crazy.
No could mean like not right now,
Yeah.
but no. I don't want to hear that. Do it now. I asked you right now. Give it to me now.
Okay, DJ.
Yeah. Yeah, that's me now. Right now.
How you gonna get over that?
No, that was me. I'm sorry. That was me. I'm over it
But you know,
for the most part.
that probably brings balance to your personality though, because it also makes you a go-getter. Like, okay, you said no, well, let me go here because I ain't accepting enough.
Yes, because I did that. Like, I did that before. Like, when I was dating somebody, and they basically, no, I can't do that. Oh, okay, you can't. I'm gonna do it. Bye.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, let's unpack that real
Yeah,
quick.
bye. I don't want to unpack it too much.
Therapy session.
But no, bye. No, bye.
I think that's okay to say sometimes if you
Yeah.
have your expectations of people and what you need in a man and stuff.
Because the background of that is, if you're not going to do it, don't complain about it.
Was it a reasonable thing?
Yes.
Okay, that's all I need to know.
Yes. Isn't it always reasonable with me?
Oh, geez. So you might have a different definition of reasonable, I'm finding.
No, it was reasonable.
Okay, let's
It
skip.
was reasonable.
Next
But-
topic.
No, it was reasonable. But no, I don't know. I just couldn't take no. But what's some of the no's that you guys need to create for yourselves? Like, because creating those boundaries and saying no, it'll have you feeling bad at first. But then when you realize how much self-care it is in saying no, you start feeling good.
Yeah. Even in these kids too. Like, so one thing I'm not gonna do is raise a whole bunch of bratty kids that
Mhm.
grow into a whole bunch of bratty adults. And what I thought I was gonna get rid of at 18 turned into someone called let me at 40 for the same type of things. I'm not doing that.
Right.
I know parenting is a lifelong thing. I get that. But I need for my kids to become healthy adults. So what I'm working on is not even just saying no to them, but also saying no to me and the expectations as a parent to say, I don't gotta do all that because I
Yes.
be doing all of that.
Yes. So I just recently had to say no to throw in a big birthday party
Right.
because why? These boys are just as simple as just for example, after I said I wasn't gonna do the big shebang for Jace,
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
I said, "Oh, I'm gonna take him to the American Dream water park," and then I stopped. I said, "No, ask Jace what he wants to do."
Mm-hmm.
This boy said he want to go to Dave and Buster's.
Perfect.
Dave and Buster's it is, Jace, in Roblox.
Right.
And here I am ready to spend a fortune.
Yep. And listen, because I learned that for Christmas. I might as
Oh,
well
yes.
just wrap up boxes for them. DJ would make his own car track. He's been done.
No, for real, because we end up spending all this money every year, right? And they play with things for 2-3 days, and we
Mhm.
get the big stuff, and it's not for these kids could care less, but it's us.
Let me tell you
It's us.
what I did this past Christmas. I let them open like 3 gifts apiece, and I
Mhm.
hid all the rest of them in the closet. They've been asking for them gifts all year. I ain't gonna lie. I probably let them get like one out of them.
Mhm.
Guess what's gonna happen with them gifts? They going back under the tree this year.
Yeah, I don't blame you.
Cause why? And then their birthdays in March.
Right.
They got the same. What we bought them for Christmas, they godparents bought them in March.
In March for their
Yeah,
birthdays.
or grandparents. And I like literally the same toy. I said, I'm not doing this no
Is it too
more.
late to take it back?
Well, I had already threw out.
Oh, okay. I was gonna
But
say
it triggered
exchange it
something
or
in my
something.
head.
Mhm.
It was a lot of the same gifts.
Mhm.
So it triggered something in my head where I was like, okay, I see. First of all, when that does happen, my husband's he's very smart. He's logical. So I can't even take
His head is
credit.
big enough. Got you back for that picture you posted on Instagram.
You was waiting for your moment. I am.
Got
I
him.
would tell him to watch this just for
Got
that.
him.
Oh, she got
Gotcha.
you, buddy. I
Mhm.
can't even say nothing. But he actually, I can't even take credit for putting the gifts in the closet. I think I was the one complaining about it, but he the one who actually was like, "Oh, I could solve this." And put 'em in the closet.
That's smart.
Yeah, he
Because we
totally
just
did
do
it.
too much. But no, it's really self-care.
Yeah,
It really is self-care. And I'm getting over it with my kids. I can say that. But my biggest no is being invited, please. Like I have to create those no boundaries. Like, no, I'm sorry, I'm gonna have to sit this one. Like
Yeah.
I literally have to because for one, I be drained. I'm a whole sports mom.
Yeah.
I'm a robotics mom now too. Kids starting to work. Like I am a superwoman. So sometimes the cape really needs to come off and I don't want to do anything. Anything.
'Cause I
Like,
can't.
and then also I have to say no when it comes to being invited places where it's not my crowd. Because do you know how much stress that puts on you? That you just sitting somewhere uncomfortable
Yeah,
when
I
it's not
can't.
your crowd of people.
Right.
Like, you know what I mean? And it's okay to say no. And at our grown ages, if your friends don't understand that you're not comfortable or that you cannot attend or show up for one particular event, if they get mad and can't understand that, that might be a them problem.
Yeah, because I'm quick to be like, I just can't. I
Mhm.
can't.
Yeah,
I
she do.
I can't. Like, if I can't, I just can't.
Mhm.
Like,
Mhm.
I don't even have any other words for them, and
Yeah.
they'll know exactly what I'm talking about. Either I can't. Either I don't want to hang out with them, or I'm
Mhm.
tired and I need time to
Yeah.
myself. I don't know if it's like, because technically I'm an extrovert. That's what the things say, the personality assessments. But I'm drained throughout the week, so I need time to replenish. Rest
Mhm.
is so important.
It is.
Rest
I didn't
is
realize it.
important. We cannot be who we're supposed to be if we don't take time to rest. And
Mhm.
I learned out the hard way because God said, I'm going to sit you down. You don't want to sit down? I'm going to sit you down.
Yes, and that's the thing, right? This just came to me, right? I make time for everybody. You invite me somewhere, I'm coming, I'm doing this. But do I make that same time for God? That's more important to me right now. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
that's so much more important to me. Like, just reading my word and journaling and just listening. Just thank you, God.
Meditating on
Yes.
God.
So my no, if I tell you I can't come somewhere, that means me and God going on a date.
There you go.
So don't take it personal. Take it up with him.
But that's so prophetic because you got to say no, almost have to say no to something to say yes to him. Like, you
Yes.
have to be able, in order to
Exactly.
really accept that yes,
Exactly.
you have to say no to some things.
Absolutely, because here it is. If I can't say no now, right? Knowing that God is elevating me. He wants to make sure that when I get to this next level, I'm able to say no. So these little things that he is trying to test me on, and I'm not saying no, like this really might be test from
Yeah.
God. Like, let me see what she gonna do, knowing she can't, knowing she just need to sit down somewhere. Let me see.
Because that's twofold. Like, if you think about where God's about to bring you, they
Mhm.
can't go.
Exactly.
That's one.
Yep.
And then two is, when you think about where God's about to bring you, you can't be going backwards.
Exactly.
I ain't want to say down, but you can't be going backwards.
Mhm.
Like, you really have to allow God, we have to allow God space in our life to show up, and we have to be obedient when he tells us no.
When he's
Because just imagine saying no to something really could give opportunity
for
for
something
something
else.
else. That's why before I met my husband, I was saying no. No. You want to go and take
Yeah.
no.
But that's a part of my personality of entertaining. Like, I like to entertain, right?
Oh.
So that's me. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I like to entertain, but what I realized, I like to entertain at my house. Like, I don't want to be out with everybody else, but I still just feel like, okay, I'll come. Then here I am, texting my friends. Why did I say yes?
I can't do.
So y'all pray for me in a positive way, because if you go try to pray anything negative, weapons may form, but they will not prosper.
We
In Jesus'
rebuke
name.
you in the name of Jesus.
So yes, I
Alright.
have to work on that.
Right. So what you gonna leave the people with when it comes to this?
It's okay to say no.
Yeah.
Set those boundaries, because, like we said, that no for the physical form might elevate you to your yes with God. So say no, create those boundaries, say no. It's hard, but once you get in a routine, and I'm preaching to the choir, get in a routine, you'll be all right, especially with them kids. No, Tyler.
Tyler's gonna be
Tyler
all
is
right.
the one. He get me every week.
Aw, it's always one. But I'm gonna leave y'all with, just set those healthy boundaries. You need healthy boundaries. You need time. You need to practice saying no. First of all, just practice saying no.
Let's say it
Just
together.
say
Ready? 1, 2, 3.
no. And you can say
Did
no
you?
nice. No, not
You
this
can
week.
sing it. You can say it Destiny Child said no. Megan Trainor said no. A lot of people said no.
Yeah. Simple as that.
And
No.
God's no is not no, not right now.
Yeah. Or
it might
no, because I got something
because I
better
have
for
something
you.
better. Yep.
We want the better. We want what's for
That's
us.
what we want. Exactly.
What God has.
I don't have it in me right now to sing along, but I'm here from.
Oh, Jesus, that song got me through so much. All right. We gotta go. All right.
Don't forget to buy us a coffee and buy me a real coffee because let me show y'all what I got sugar. And I don't even need coffee, so buy me some tea.
Yeah. Listen, we'll put the link down in the description.
Mm-hmm.
Buy us a drink of water.
I like green tea.
Yeah, I like
And
tea.
it's not a week where I need a real strong drink. So, yeah, some water is fine. A dash of lemon, cucumber, the mint.
A piece of mint. Oh, in the drink. Jesus. All right. We got to go. Bye.